When you are on the journey of getting out of pain and getting in shape, do not fall for the magic pill syndrome. Um, there's so much stuff online. It's just so bad that they make you this promise of like a big lose a dress size in 5 weeks. And yeah, it's possible. You can do that. Um, with a whole lot of effort, and the curve of failure on the magic pill path is actually very, very high. So rather than going in expecting a magic pill where all your problems are going to go away in like a month, they're not. Plan for a journey, man. Like, plan for an experience in your own body and your own health that is about a year, realistically. If you want to drop like significant weight and you want to get back into shape, and definitely if you have chronic pain and you want to get out of chronic pain, you're gonna need a plan for about 1 year. Like, just put that in your head. And the magic pill is actually consistency. So there's a kind of a flow factor that happens. You know, you if you do less per week but more often, what that leads to at the end of the year is a lot more practice done. There's a lot more efforts done by being a little bit more consistent and taking like the little bit of a slower route. You will have just done more over the course of 1 year than you could ever do exercise wise in the course of like 1 month. And your body will like it a lot better. You'll start to feel better regularly. And start with yoga. Like, this is, everybody wants to start with cardio and doing weights and doing boot camps and CrossFit and stuff. If you are just starting out, those are intermediate to advanced level methodologies, man. Right? Those are complex, and if you have any pain or you have any like injuries you got to worry about, do not start with those things. Start with yoga. If you haven't been exercising in a long time, start with yoga. If you are preparing for an athletic event, start with yoga. Because yoga is safe, especially when you do it correctly, when it's taught correctly, when you're guided by experienced teachers. And there are so many great yoga teachers out there, man. We spend a lot of time dedicated in the learning of the craft, much more so than I would say than most other forms of exercise, maybe with the exception of martial arts. Because martial arts, that's dedication, man. Like, you live that life, and generally you don't teach until you've been practicing for many, many, many years. But with yoga, we just tend to spend a little bit more time on the craft and learning the ins and the outs. And the nature of yoga is healing. Right? The nature of yoga is to help with physical, mental, emotional pains. So start with yoga this week. And I'm going to actually announce this now because we're going to do another 6-week yoga challenge. It's going to be start in December, or start in September. I'm going to start probably the first week of September. And we're going to take like 45 people. I really like to work with a smaller group, so we can give a lot of personal attention, and especially in the internet world, having like 100 people in classes is too much. We want to make sure that you get seen and that you get helped. So we're only going to take 45 people for this for the September experience. And if you're ready, and I gotta stress this, you gotta be ready. It is a 6-week journey, and we call it it's a journey because you're gonna hit up against your like limitations and stuff, and we'll help you with that, but you gotta be ready for it. And the best thing about it, only $57 for this next one. So go to our website, calyogacompany.com, or you can follow the link in our bio.